Welcome to the Transformation Builder app program. I am delighted and glad you are either checking out the opportunity here to transform or you actually are now joining and a part of the program. Because this transformation builder is here is not just about setting goals, it's about gaining clarity. It's about where you are, where you're going, and what needs to change to help you get there. Many of us know that we want something different in our lives, right? We want a career change. We want a ministry growth or development. We want a business. We want something that's going to elevate our lives to help us to become a better version of ourselves. But knowing that change is needed and knowing how to move forward are two very different things, as we know. It's almost the same as we can talk a good game, but are we walking that good game, right? That's where Transformation Builder comes in to help you. Not only do you talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Your journey is built around these stages. You explore, you start to understand, you start begin to transform or get clarity and understanding of how to transform, and then you implement those changes. Changes Change first must start with acknowledging what needs to change, and then change also need to be actionable steps that you take to move forward, and that's the implementation process. So first we will explore, and part of what we will explore is our strengths, our skills, our experiences, our interests, our challenges, the clues that we have seen in our lives to help us become a better version of ourselves. We understand our purpose and our direction. We talk about, or in the program, we address our calls or a calls we might have, a calling, an assignment, a purpose, a lifelong assignment that we may have. That's part of the beginning stage. Next, you'll get into this idea of transforming as it relates to reflecting that turns into action. You'll examine what needs to change. You'll analyze, you'll identify the priorities. You'll develop goals and begin building practical steps. And see, when we begin to build those practical steps toward our future, we start to move into that final stage, which is the implementation. We clarify our focus for action. You will bring everything together into building a blueprint, building a journey, building a process to implement, to move forward. You won't just simply be thinking about change, you'll be intentionally pursuing it. Intentionally pursuing it. Potentially, intentionally pursuing it. Let me get my words right. And remember, transformation doesn't happen all at once. Be patient and understand it happens through consistent, purposeful steps. So we won't necessarily need to rush the process. We want to think, we want to reflect, and we want to be honest with ourselves. The more honest we are with ourselves, the more we're going to get accuracy to know how to take steps and move forward. There are all kinds of assessments in this program. You're going to be in the program with others, and that can be an opportunity to be held accountable in a good way, not a bad way, in a good way. And you can understand from others' experiences, you can glean from them, and also understand what's going to help you leverage and move up. So we're going to explore purpose. We're going to transform. We're going to analyze ourselves, our change, and we're going to challenge our thinking that it may help us change and to move forward. And we're going to implement the future that we desire. Now, one other thing I want to say about this web app is the best experience you can have is working on a computer, an actual workstation, or iPad, or a tablet, or a laptop. While you can use it on a phone, I won't say that's going to be your best experience of using this tool. But again, you first are taking a step to move forward, and I welcome you to this Transformation Builder program, this process, and I look forward to you in your transformation.